Okay, let's talk about how to set up the sensor with a programmer. To start with, we power up the programmer with a USB cable, power cable, which we can use up to 24 volt DC power. Second thing, we need to turn on the programmer with this black switch, power switch. Okay, I push it once and that will turn the programmer on. If I push and hold it for 3 seconds, it will turn the programmer off. Okay, push it once to turn it on, push and hold for 3 seconds to turn it off. Okay. Second things we need to do is to connect the sensors to the programmer. It doesn't matter PNP or NPN, the wirings are the same. Okay, so it's a brown, blue, black, and white. Brown, blue, black, and white. Okay, since I know this sensor is an NPN, so I will just connect the sensor directly to the NPN port right here. Okay. After I have done that, I want to make sure there's a switch over here, AB switch. Since I'm using the left-hand side port, I want to make sure it's switched to B, which is on the left-hand side. Okay. And if I connect it incorrectly, instead of B, I have an A. Later, we will find out the sensor will not communicate with the port. Okay, so I'm using the NPN on the left. I need to switch to B, which is on the left. Okay. So once that's set, I'll turn on the programmer. Okay, it will unlock. Okay, and I push enter once. It says yes. I push the enter again. It will start communicating. Okay, let's see. Okay, we see the blinking light for RX, okay, which is transmission, communications. Okay, that means I have connected the sensors correctly to the programmer. Okay, also I'm seeing a reading 102, 109. Okay, I'm holding the sensors in the air and not touching anything. Okay, which is about right, somewhere around 100, 120. Okay, which I'm reading the air, the PV value of the air. Okay, now if I dip the sensors into water, okay, I actually turn it on. You see the blue light? Okay, I pull it out, it turn it off. Okay, it's turning it on, and I'm seeing a reading of 847. Okay, which is the PV value of water, tap water. Okay, it will vary a little bit. Okay, but it will be about 840, 850. Okay. Now, I want to read the PV value of the medium that I want to actually sense in my applications. So I will dip it in, and it does not turn on. Okay? But I'm getting a reading of 234.36. Okay? So I know this material, this liquid, the PV is 230 something, 36. Okay? So now I need to set up the sensors to give me an alarm when it senses this liquid. Okay? So in order to do that, okay, 234 times 0.8, which is 80% of that reading, that will give me 184. Okay? 184. And that is the PV value I need to set the programmer to. Okay? So we have just completed the testing to see what PV value we need to set.